The Irrational Confidence Podcast. The Notre Dame Fighting Irish, they're 6-1 on the season. They are going to face the Navy Midshipmen. Anchors away, my friend. Anchors away. They are 6-0. Navy is undefeated. They're ranked in the AP top 25 right now. A lot of respect on Navy. At time of record, Notre Dame is only a 13.5-point favorite in this game. Over-under is set at 52.5 points in this one. Navy has thrown the football a little bit, not a whole lot more, but a little bit more than they have in years past. Notre Dame, we talked in our recap episode just on week number 8. This could be one of the last 2 games that the Irish have on their schedule that is a way to show the committee who they truly are. What do you got for Notre Dame Navy?
Well, let's just soak it in, folks. Let's enjoy that Navy and Army both ranked in the top 25 officially, along with Vanderbilt.
Right.
It's a true testament to the program, the hard work. The guys out there are giving everything, and they are disciplined. They are talented. Where they're not just a bunch of, future naval officers or Army officers who are just running around playing, tag. They're legit football players, and they're showing it every single day at practice and every game. They're playing with the elite teams. This is a chance for Navy, who almost beat Notre Dame last year or the year before, Baltimore. It was one of the 2 years where they almost pulled up the upset. That they are right there and ready to go, and they have the talent, and they have the scheme, they have the will to win. Blake Horvath, the quarterback for Navy. We talk about Bryson Daly for Army. He's just as good here. Horvath, 880 yards passing, 10 touchdowns and 1 pick, and he has 621 yards rushing and 10 rushing touchdowns. He's the leading rusher as well. He's literally a one-man army for the Naval Academy. If the defense can give him anything, if they can tackle and play discipline, and he can get through and be able to maneuver with the blocking the offensive line, Navy has a chance. The Notre Dame offense hasn't exactly been a world beater putting up 50 a game. Let's all remember they lost to Northern Illinois. If Navy wants to win this ball game, ball control, touchdowns, tackle in space, and 4th turnovers. That's how you get the upset. You run the ball, control the clock, 4th turnovers, score touchdowns, you're going to be in great shape. The pressure is all on Notre Dame. They are the name. They are the highly ranked. They are on the bubble right now for a playoff spot. The pressure is on them. You guys are a great story. If you lose, no one's going to like, oh my God, can't believe Navy lost to Notre Dame. You can just go out there, play loose, play fast, play physical, and you should be okay. Be disciplined. Make Notre Dame choke. Put them in a spot where they have to overthink. If they're overthinking, they might choke. You're going to be in a great spot. From the other perspective, Notre Dame, when you started that game off versus Georgia Tech, it was sloppy. It started slow. It was 7-7. Georgia Tech was hanging around. It took you a while to get yourself going. And it kind of was like, are we going through a Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde Notre Dame team where we always see it where one game they look great, next game they look like trash. One game they look great, next game they look like they just play down the competition. Or is that just the standard of Notre Dame football right now where you're just an ebb and flow, and you never no idea what team is going to show up? You've got to come out here and you've got to attack them early. It is a ranked opponent. It's going to be seen by people. You cannot say, oh, yeah, they're the Naval Academy. Let's take it easy on them. You need to come out, hit them in the mouth, be who you are, physically, offensively, defensively, dominate the game. Riley Leonard, I want to see you attack that secondary. If you want to have playoff aspirations of a deep run, you've got to have to develop a passing game. Bo Collins and you have got to get on the same page and start moving that ball down vertically. It can't just be you and your legs. It can't just be loving the running game. You've got to be able to throw the football. This is a great chance against a very talented defense to throw the football. They're going to give you some unique looks from us. I believe they run a 3-3-5. So you have a lot of guys in space. How do you attack this in secondary? How do you push the ball down there and take them seriously? If you overlook Navy, you will be in serious trouble. In the end, I think Coach Freeman has got this team focused a little bit better. They're still not where I want to see them from elite, like taking advantage of subpar teams. But here, Freeman will have them ready to go, have them focused. They will come out. Navy will compete with them. I'm going to say Navy competes with them through 3 quarters, and Notre Dame in the 4th quarter eventually wears them down with the running game. But it'll be a lot closer than I think people expect. But in the end, Notre Dame wins.
Yeah, Fresh. It's going to come down to how they contain Blake Horvath the pride of Hilliard, Ohio right now. This kid has been a pure dual threat quarterback for the midshipmen. As much as the dual threat quarterback as they have, they're still going to run the triple option. They're still going to run the ball way more than they're going to throw the ball. But it's been nice to see that Navy has kind of started to change their approach a little bit, or I shouldn't say change their approach, maybe add a different wrinkle into where they are. So you can't just key off on him. That was the thing that stuck out to me in this game is in years past, if you were a team that didn't face the triple option very often, it was a very difficult team to face. Like the service academies would give you all you could handle because the triple option offense is just it puts so much stress on your defense that it's very difficult to prepare for unless you're having Navy off a bye week or you're having Army to start the season. Like if you only have 5 or 6 days to prepare for this, it's a very difficult offense to prepare for. I think Navy and Army both kind of saw that a little bit. Like teams were starting to learn how to prepare a little bit better. So they say, okay, you figure out what our strategy is and where else would you get this than a military academy? You're figuring out our strategy. We're going to throw something out. We're not going to change who we are, but we're going to throw out enough of a little bit of a wrinkle to keep you on your toes a little bit more. I think that it's going to come down to, is Notre Dame able to get after Horvath? Is he able to stop them as well? Is he able to get the offense rolling against Notre Dame? I think Marcus Freeman is going to kind of know how to play this one. I think he's going to get after him as well. But again, I need to see something more out of Notre Dame. I need to see Notre Dame jump out to a quick lead. I'm talking 14-0, 21-0 at the end of the first quarter. I don't know if that's possible, but that's why I need to see. I also really want to see Riley Leonard throw the ball better. 6 touchdowns on the year.
A lot of NIL money for only 6 touchdowns. A lot of NIL money for only 6 touchdowns.
And I get it. They're using the run game way more with it. You take a look, they've attempted only 197 passes right now, and they've run the ball 251 times. And I know Riley Leonard is a dual threat quarterback. I know that he is second on the team in carries. I just want to see that passing attack from Notre Dame a little bit better. It just isn't there for me just yet. Notre Dame is one of my bubble teams. I think Notre Dame wins this football game. Shocking, Vegas only has this at 13.5. I'm going to say Notre Dame eventually does cover that 13.5. But Navy, you have a lot to be proud of, man. You guys have done a remarkable job. Anchors away, my friends. Anchors away, man.
Yeah, go get it done. Show the country that you were truly legit. If you pull off this upset,
I'm not mad about it.
If Navy pulls off this upset, Notre Dame, your playoff hopes are completely gone. But that puts a conversation. Does Navy now vault past Boise State, even if Boise State beats UNLV? Like that would be a great conversation to have if that does occur on Saturday.
Right. And I will say this: there's not many things that would unite most Americans, but I think most Americans would unite around Navy beating Notre Dame.
Oh, it would feed families for generations.
Let me ask you this question real quick, fresh. Everyone knows, as we've talked before, your brother is in the Army there as an Army officer. If it means beating Notre Dame, would your brother cheer for Navy?
No.
If it means beating Notre Dame?
No.
Okay.
Both sides would never cheer for the other. It's go Army, beat Navy 24/7.